Hi again, everyone. Here we are back for another tutorial for a class that you have ordered from the shop, and thank you so much for that and for your support of the card classes. So we're going to do this very quick holiday card. So this is your basic 5x7, so make sure before you start doing anything that your card opens the correct way. I am famous for doing them upside down, and whereas it won't matter right away, it will at some point. So then you've got two sheets here, right? You've got a white and you've got a gold. Now, if it's flipped over, it'll look white, but trust me, you've got a white and a gold. We're gonna start with that. Take your dry as clear liquid glue using, you can use, actually in this case, a dry adhesive for the middle of this, but you only get one shot, and that's never really good for card making. For scrapbooking, you don't always need it, but you need a little extra give and take when it comes to cards. So this Barely Art dry as clear glue is precision. It's got this great tip on it. I should have put the pin in it last time. It's got a great tip on it. It comes with a nozzle. It's a little bit wider. It comes with a super long pin. It's got a cover that goes with it. They're all interchangeable and they're fantastic. I do like the Arts glitter glue dries clear, there we go, as well. But if you're in the Northeast like we're in New York, a lot of places won't ship it to you most times of the year because it can't get cold. When it gets cold, it freezes, and because it's a water base, it kind of loses its adhesive kind of qualities to it, and that is not the case with the Barely Art glue. So we tend to use that more at the store, and that's why. So if you haven't tried it, give it a try. I am actually a convert to it. Make sure, as I saw there, that you don't have any chads or little pieces that still need to be popped out in your dies as we go through. And if you do, just grab your handy pokey tool. I'm sure you have one. We all do in our stash. And just poke out what you need to. So we are going to start. And if at any time it's too quick for you or I'm speaking too quickly for you, I apologize, but you can always put it on pause and rewind while you get it together. And I always suggest that you listen once and then go back and do. I tell that to my students all the time too. So you're going to want to glue the white and the gold together, but not directly on top. You want a little bit of it offset. Now you don't want too much offset, and you want it lined up. And you see I'm having a little trouble here. But you want it lined up so that you see just a hint of the gold. I don't know if you can see just that hint of the gold. So I would put my glue, to be honest, on the gold. And you don't need a lot of glue with this. And the liquid glue is actually going to give you a little bit of give time. If you used a dry adhesive like a Tombow runner or a Creative Memories runner, you are not going to get the give and take that you need. It's like a one and done kind of deal. Whereas with liquid glue, you have a little bit of play time to maneuver and adjust, which you definitely need with cards. Now you'll notice that mine aren't always perfect. They don't have to be. It's okay. You're sending a card to someone. If they're going to critique that it's not straight or not perfect, as we say in class, that person gets just thrown right off the card list. All right, so with that done, what you are going to do next is you're gonna start building your card. So take your glue again, and you only really need to outline. Again, you don't need a lot. If you feel like you do, go ahead and just pounce a little bit. I would put some glue on some of the outer edges at this point too. We really didn't need them when we were building the card, but it won't hurt now. And again, just here and there, it is going to dry clear. So if it oozes out, that's okay. And one of the tricks when it does ooze out, make sure that your fold is on the correct side. One of the tricks when it does ooze out is for you to just take a damp paper towel or a baby wipe and just wipe over. If it gets on a mirror cardstock or a metallic finish cardstock, and that will actually, it won't remove the glue, but it will take the kind of residue or the haziness of it away. So that's a little trick if you don't already know that. I'm okay with the fact that this is not glued down. You can see here. But if you are not, then at that point, go ahead and find a little larger piece. But remember, it's not going to be exact because you overlap them a little bit, and you just have to hold it down a little bit. Excuse me. And you can do that if you want. I would then take this piece here and I'm going to pop dot it. Now you can use line tape, the foam lines, which are always easier than these little suckers, but you don't need a lot of them. I'm gonna use more than I probably have to. I'm gonna put them in the corners, and maybe I should have put them there. I'm gonna put one here just to show you though, just in case you don't know the trick, and I'm sure you do. You know, when you're taking these off, we always, especially if you have a lot of them, you know, we tend to fiddle with it. You don't need to take this one off. Anything in the middle, or if you had them here and here also, you don't need to take them all off. Take off your important ones in the corners, because the rest, they're just there for support. Right? They're gonna work whether or not the tape is on or not. So save yourself the hassle. I'm now going to line this up as best as I can in the center of the card. And there we go. And I always do this before I glue, because I always want to make sure that it's kind of where I want it before it's too late. I'm going to take my bell, my ribbon, my flower. I like the way it looks, so now I know where I'm going to put it. I'm going to again put just a little bit of glue on the back of my bell, and I'm going to pop it down. And I'm going to center it. Now, it's your card. If you wanted the bell on an angle, like it's, you know, swinging and ringing, you feel free. It is your card. You do what you want with it. There is no wrong way to do this. I'm going to put a little bit of glue just at the bottom of my bow, and I'm going to put it right over my bell. Now again, this is going to overlap a little bit, but I'm okay with that. And I'm okay with that because there's going to be a flower on top of it. Now your flower was already pre-made. I had lots extra, so we figured why have you make them when we already have them done. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back of my flower. I'm going to decide where I want those leaves. I'm going to pop this down. I'm going to hold it here for a minute. Now the glue is going to take a little bit of time to dry. It doesn't take very long to dry, but it's not an instant dry. And that's it. How quick and easy is that? And they're beautiful, right? You could recreate these at home easily. We do have some more kits though available, so feel free, if you needed a couple more, feel free to contact Christina, or at least at the time of the making of this video we have more. Feel free to contact her if you would like some more for your Christmas cards for this year, or come back and see the other cards that we've done as well. All right, have a great rest of the day. I hope that you'll take another class with us soon. Quick and easy, right? Have a great day.